Mr. Sijin B T is a renowned sports management guru, corporate trainer, writer, and sports promoter. He is the founder of the Sports and Management Research Institute, which is one of India's top sports management and engineering research institute. The book, Oru Football Brandante Diary, Chronicle of a Football Freak, co-authored with Dr. Indulega, won him the Kerala State Sports Council Award for Best Sports Book in the year 2018. According to him, we learn many things by playing games that no education system in the world can teach or impart in us. His creativity and research has made him to develop programs like 60 Teen School of Seniors, Trimurti Model HR, etc. Today, NEC DBS is extremely privileged and happy to have Mr. Sijin B T as our resource person speaking to us about integrating sports in education. Welcome Mr. Sijin B T to this conference.
Good morning, dear guardians of dreams. Good morning. Okay, so actually we are going to talk about something interesting, that is sports. So before starting my session, I would like to ask you two questions. Why the hare in the story of hare and tortoise never committed suicide yet? Second question. What is the benefit of playing goti, marbles, kachi? So we will get answer when I am completing this session. So actually I am really jealous of teachers and Salesian priests, because you are always living with kids and youth. So you have a teenage mindset. And when I was a teenager, I wanted to be a Salesian priest because of Father Thomas McCartan, SDB. But fortunately or unfortunately, God made me Nivedita's father. She is my daughter. So now we can go to our session, that is integrating sports in education. From the 1947, when we got independence, we are talking about this thing. Our sports ministers, education ministers, everyone is talking about this topic. Integrating sports. Sports must be compulsory. But fortunately, nothing happened yet. So why? That's the topic actually we are going to discuss. So before going to that, we need to understand what is the objective of formal education and what's the objective of sports. The objective of formal education is imparting the right knowledge, skills, aptitude, attitude, and ability, that is KSA cube, required to survive, succeed, and excel in life. So that's the core objective. But what is actually happening in our education system? So actually, for a human being to survive, succeed, and excel in life, they need only 5 skills. That is known as language quotient. So through that, we need the skills of speaking, reading, writing. Then arithmetical quotient or mathematical skills. That includes basic calculations, measurements, shapes, and other things. Management quotient. That is project management, people management, financial management. Psychological quotient. That is managing failures, interpersonal skills, risk-taking, etc. Then survival quotient. That is running, crawling, climbing, swimming, paddling, and so many other things. But unfortunately, our education system is giving only two things or two skills, that is language and arithmetical. So whether we are teaching management skills to teach kids, actually everyone needs management skills. A teacher needs management skills. When he becomes a headmaster, principal, dean, he needs management skills. But where we are getting management skills? Who is teaching management skills in the school level? Second, psychological skills. No one is giving. But some kids, those who are failing from the standard 1, he know how to manage failure. But somebody fails in the 10th standard or 12th standard, he or she is going to commit suicide. Because our education system is never teaching how to handle failure. Third, survival skill. 2018, Kerala faced a very big flood. Chennai facing, and everywhere. So every day we are facing new and new challenges. But who is teaching how to survive, how to rescue, how to save somebody else? Our education system is not doing. Then how people are learning these skills or acquiring these skills? So I am standing in front of great managers, that is education managers. How you learned that? There is two ways, that is experience and sports. Experience is really a brutal teacher. If you wait for your experience, okay, I will learn from my experience, that will sometimes kill you. That will sometimes force you to suicide. But you can learn all these things from one thing, that is sports. That is playing. But how many of you, it's Don Bosco actually, I know Don Bosco is promoting sports. But how many schools are promoting sports? How many schools are allowing, how many parents are allowing their kids to play? Study. Studying, you are becoming a doctor, you are becoming an engineer with a big belly. Then you are facing inferiority complex. Impotency is increasing in India because you are not allowing your kids to play. Okay, so that's the importance of sports. Then, sports is better teacher than experience. That's what I told. Because if you wait for experience, that will kill you. But sports is very interesting thing. You can learn so many things from sports. Just see what are the things you can learn from sports. Lawmaking, finance management, creativity, problems, so many things. Because think about your first day in school. When you was a kid, when you went to the nursery, what you did first? You invited an unknown or stranger classmate to play. That is known as socialization. That is known as networking. Second, everyone put one rupees from their pocket money to buy a ball. That is known as financial management, cooperation, crowdfunding. Then, when there is nothing to play, you don't have the cricket bat, you don't have enough money to buy cricket bat, what you did? You took a broken leg of a bench or desk. That is problem solving or solution engineering. When there is rain, you played cricket inside the classroom with your book and paper. You created a new ball with paper. That's also creativity. That is engineering. When you had problem, there is no space to offside. So you created a new rule. That is out. If you hit ball to that side, it is out. That is lawmaking. Where you are teaching all these things in the schools? The sports is teaching all these things. So, Now my statement, don't make sports education compulsory. You may think till this time I was praising about sports and now I turned my mind. Nothing happened to my mind. I'm okay. So why I am telling? See, think about two scenarios. One, formal sports or formal play. Second, informal sports and informal play. So what is happening? So you are appointing a coach for teaching caroms. So he is coming, there is a carom board. So your kids will learn rules of sports, eye-hand object coordination and concentration and aiming. Finish what they are getting from the sports. But you are giving nothing. You are allowing them to play. You go and play. They will get these things, creativity and innovation, problem solving, engineering skills, lawmaking, ability to overcome limitations. They are not complaining about limitations. They are not complaining to God. God, you made them rich. You made us poor. No, they are created a carom board with whatever they have. Then live with available resources. They damage nothing. Think about creating a big cricket stadium. How much damage you made to nature? A golf course. How much damage to nature? Every day, how many liters of drinking water you are spending for watering? But think, the people, they have created something beautiful with what is available in the nature. They learned that from the sports. So what is the right approach? How we can integrate? Till standard 4, sports for all, ensure sports for all. Allow kids to play whatever game they want to play. Don't force them cricket. Don't force them football. Nothing. When ISL time, they will play football. When IPL, they will play cricket. Then Pro Kabaddi, they will play Pro Kabaddi. Then Mahabharata, they will go for wrestling. So allow them to play whatever they want to play. Because maximum learning, physical strength, physical fitness, emotional things, they will get from doing like that. Second, 5th standard to 7th standard, ensure sports for all, because everyone needs sports. Whether kid want to be a doctor, engineer, politician, they need sports. Then multiple sports. So at that time you can introduce them to cricket, football. That time also not single sport, multiple sports. Why I am telling is, see, think about a person, a footballer, who is also playing boxing. What are the benefits he is getting from boxing? His leg movement. Second, if he is playing basketball, think about his throw-in. So, multiple sports will help them to grow. Multiple sports will help them to acquire different skills from different sports, different strategies, different tactics. If you tell them to concentrate just in cricket, they will get something what is already in cricket have. Then identify the talent. So now you can identify Messi, now you can identify Ronaldo from the kids. So 8 to plus 2. 1, ensure sports for all. Again, I'm telling everyone needs sports. Till you die, you need sports. Then special school or school board or special education like junior technical school for specialization. Or football academies. Internationally, you know, in Europe there are academies. IMG Academy is famous for tennis, golf kind of sports. Like that, special academies are required. Now what is happening is, the students who are studying in sports school, they are forced to learn everything. What the general students are also learning. Then they are doing sports. That's a wrong approach. They needed to know what they needed. They needed extra subjects. They need to learn sports management. They need to learn sports science. They need to learn sports psychology. They need to learn sports architecture. That's what they need to learn. So this is the approach we need to do. We need to then how we can identify sports in education. So we at Sports and Management Research Institute, we have created a new pedagogy. It is known as Formula X. So this Formula X is actually we copied or inspired from Formula One racing, world's topmost motorsports event. Actually, there is only 4 ways we are learning something. One, learning from others. Maybe teacher, maybe book, maybe something else. So that is what is happening in classroom learning, self-learning, case studies and assignments. Second, play. So we are playing, we are learning so many things from play. Actually, we are doing movie analysis that we are forcing or we are insisting our students to watch movies. And they need to do the movie analysis because movies will teach you so many things. Then social media interaction and so many things. That is interesting things. That is included in play. Then work. That is volunteering, internships and social work. So students can learn so many things. If somebody wants to be a doctor because of the compulsion of the parents, if they go for a social work in a hospital, sometimes their mind will change. They are not wanted to be a doctor because of their parents. They don't want to become a doctor because of the alien nature of that job. They will become a good doctor because they want to serve. Because they are learning sympathy from watching the patients in the hospital. Then invent, that is research. Actually thinking, innovation. So we are learning so many new things or we are creating so many new things from our own thinking. But unfortunately, our schools, our teachers, our parents, nobody is allowing kids to think. When somebody is thinking in the school, teacher will ask, what are you thinking? If you are spending too much time in your loo, your parents will ask, what are you doing there? What are you thinking? So why we hate thinking? So thinking is a good thing for innovations. So these are the 4 components which we need to include it in our education. So I will show you a model. So actually adult education model we already implemented in our institution and what you can do in the school. So the purpose of school is generalization and learning. So we get classroom, study, assignments, and we need to give key focus to mathematics and language. Why I am telling this is, if you have language skills, you can learn whatever you want without the help of anybody else. If you have a poor language skill, even if a great teacher, great book, nothing can do you. So second, mathematics. So without mathematics, we can't live. Everyone knows. But we need to give low focus to history. That means students can learn from reading it. History teachers, please excuse me. Okay, they can learn it from reading. Or otherwise the history is every day changing or rewriting. Then play. Allow them informal play, movie watching. T is a communication exercise like a Toastmasters. Local tours, gamification, role plays, dramatics and adventures. So we need to take kids to adventures. We need to ensure the safety, but we can take them to small adventures. Then work, volunteering and social work. Then guided activities for the innovation and research. Like that actually we created a education method for elderly, that is people above 55. So we are going to start a school for seniors. So that's a regular schooling system. So in that actually we are teaching one new language because that will help to enhance the memory or delay memory loss. Second, a new art, that may be painting, that may be something, because that will ensure their eye-hand object coordination. Then a new subject. So like that so many things. Take the case of play, they can also do it. When you are stopping playing, you are starting dying. So that's the importance of sports in our life. So what are the benefits we are going to get? Healthy community, happy community. Think where India is standing in World Happiness Index. I think 134 below Pakistan. Why Indians are not happy? Because the parents are not allowing them to play. Then it will help us to manage disasters effectively. So that will create natural rescue volunteers. During the Kerala flood, the fishermen community become the rescue managers, our rescue operators. How they learned that? From their experience, from their activities. Like that, if we teach our kids in survival skill using sports, so we can use sports as a survival skill training, because think about obstacle training or obstacle sports. So through that, so many survival skills a kid can learn. Then ultimately, that will make our country a sports superpower. So what Salesian educators can do? Ensure 8 hours education, 8 hours recreation, and 8 hours rest for our students. Now our students, they are spending more than 12 hours for learning. They are not getting much time for play. They are not getting much time for recreation. Second, ensure 100% survival skill literacy through sports. You can use your resources. Already you have everything in your schools that you can use for survival skill training. Think about wall climbing. That is a new Olympic sports. So what's the use of sports wall climbing? That you can use as a survival skill. So like that, every sports or most of the sports are helping kids to learn some of the survival skill. So please ensure, please utilize the opportunity. And another thing which I am going to tell is about money. Schools can make very good money from sports. Now you have academies. You may know in America, college sports and school sports is a very big industry. The American college sports is making more money than what Kerala government is making in a year. Think about the potential. So think, you have academies, utilize it, create better players, then create clubs, then made leagues between Salesian schools, Don Bosco schools. Sponsors will come because they want to sell so many things to kids and their parents. You will get money you can use that for maintaining your ground, or you can make that for building galleries. Think, you are building a community by utilizing your resources for sports. One side, your kids are going to be the fittest people. Second, you are building a fittest community. Actually, my kid was in 10th last year, and I went to her school and talked to her manager. He's a father. Father, they need more sports and survival skill training. Father told, oh, no time. We don't have even time for academics. But I told a quote, examination memories. Okay, so that is what is our dear Don Bosco said. I want to give you the formula for sanctity. First, be happy. Second, study and play. Third, do good to everyone. So, how we will make first be happy? Allow them to do what they like. What they like? They like sports. Everyone wants to play. So allow them to play. But this father told, I don't like. I realized he is not a Salesian. Okay. So Vivekananda also told, you will be nearer to heaven through football than through the study of Gita. I believe He learned this from Don Bosco. Okay, so think about our judgment day. Okay, we are in between heaven and hell. St. Peter is coming. He is not going to ask you how many kids you trained or taught, how many graduates you created. What he is going to ask? How many souls you saved? Isn't it? So that is our responsibility. We can save our kids through sports. We can make them better citizens through sports. So, I would like to answer for my earlier questions. Anyone have answers? Why the hare in the hare and tortoise story not committed suicide? See, for the last decade, so many centuries and decades, we are telling this story again and again, and we are insulting that hare, rabbit. Okay. But he never committed suicide. Why? Louder, louder. When they were playing. Okay. So he is having the sportsman spirit. Do you know what happened next? If you are in the position of hare, what you will do? You will learn from your failure. Then you will invite the tortoise for a race. And who is going to be the winner? Tortoise? No. The hare, rabbit, because he learned from his failure. Okay, so that is this is easy way how we can learn from failures. Then my favorite goti. What is the benefits of playing goti? Kache. One, eye-hand object coordination. So whatever physical things do, if I want to slap somebody, there must be a eye-hand object coordination. Then force. How much force I have to use. When I am playing goti, I am using force. I want to hit his goti to that place. Or I have to just want to hit it that side. So I am calculating force. So this is applicable in everything. So if I want to slap somebody, or this, that is using of force, because I know how much force I need to use. I learned from this. Then our people are spending a lot of time in gym for sit-up. What a boring thing. But think playing goti. How many times you are doing it unconsciously? Then, so what is the toughest management skill? Anybody knows? Decision making. But a goti player, he will do better, he will take better decision because he will analyze choices. Then he will do SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunity. What will happen if I am not hitting this goti? So everything is happening within seconds. And he is taking a decision. So, engineering skills like distance and so many things he learned from goti, management he learned from playing this goti. So, encourage them to play goti. Okay, like that, before stopping my session, one game. I think everyone know hopscotch. Okay, hopscotch? Okay, see. Kids can learn alphabets, multiplication tables, and so many other things without they are knowing they are learning. Then, hopscotch is the world's safest and best exercise. Space, you don't need space because anywhere you can play. Second, your body symmetry, a shape, you will get. Then Your neck, it is exercise for neck and every part of the body. But we are neglecting these sports because hopscotch we don't like. You search in internet, you can see Barack Obama's wife, when she came to India, she played this game with kids. You can see wonderful pictures of sisters are playing this game or exercise. So, if you don't have resource, take these kind of games to kids. Then tic-tac-toe. Okay, so better than chess. Because in chess you have options. Tic-tac-toe you don't have much options. Think about dots and boxes which kids are playing while we are teaching. Then pick up sticks. So many things we can do if we don't have the resource. Then every Saturday, think about conducting 5-kilometer run with your students, their parents, community, and yourself. That is good exercise for everyone. That is a good advertisement for your schools. So what are the resources you need? The road is open. You will get water easily. No much expense. So if we think sports can reform, surely sports can reform your schools. And I would like to say what our Pope Francis said. Sports in the community can be a great missionary tool where the church is close to every person to help them become better and to meet Jesus Christ. So I thank Saint Don Bosco and the gentleman saint for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to interact with amazing Salesian educators. Thank you all. If you have any questions, don't ask tough questions. During my education days, I never disturbed my teachers with questions.
A very good morning to all present here. As we have come to the end of these beautiful sessions, it gives me immense pleasure in proposing the word of thanks to Mr. Sijin B T and Akhil K. Haridasan for their wonderful presentations. Mr. Sijin has led us to a wonderful learning method wherein learn, play, work, invent method is applied. He has enlightened us on how well we can integrate sports in education. Formula X, which is devised by Sri Sijin to make learning experience easier and enjoyable, is really praiseworthy. He has also beautifully reminded us that we are called to save souls. Thank you very much, Mr. Sijin.